which I beat my head against the wall for an hour trying to get the fucking great bird powers.
Bird power.
Bird power.
Birds.
Yeah, so, this is... This is kind of where the game starts to really ramp up in stakes. Well, okay, I guess I'm doing the fucking Burroughs thing. Yeah, so in between games, or in between sessions, I went and got Rand to 1 HP and 0 AP. I think I did it with a couple other characters too. You'll notice this guy has a Rainbow Dragon tier. So if you get someone to really low HP, or you get someone to 1 HP and 0 AP, and then say, yes, I have this, and then no, I don't want to learn the spell, he'll still increase in disposition towards you, and so the spell level, or the spell thing that he gives you will be better the next time you talk to him, so it's an exploit. I didn't know about this until I read about it on the internet, of course.
That's how most exploits go. They're never the most obvious thing.
Yeah. So you can learn Missile every single time with this guy.
Okay.
He's normally supposed to give you 4 spells that go in succession. It starts with, like, Flame, and then it goes to... I guess it starts with Spark, and then it goes to Flame, and then whatever the fuck else. But yeah, you can just get Missile every time, which is basically the medio of this game.
Okay. She's quite a woman.
Yeah.
Woman.
Talking about this stuff.
Like, right as you were explaining, so you noticed it's a rainbow tier. I was about to ask, does that ever come into play mechanically?
Yes. And I think that's about the only time it ever does. And it's this random NPC that you can, like, not get in your town. And you can actually... He's one of the only ones you can, like, straight up miss, too. Like, you can't go back into the tree's mind to go get him. So yeah, now we're talking about the things...
Talking about Nana.
Yeah, this isn't. Thank you, Sten.
This isn't useful. This isn't important. This isn't relative.
Yep.
Or relevant. This isn't even English.
Yep.
Spar's thinking about being brought back into fights again and can't stop shaking. Even Spar knows he's useless.
Ween. I don't know what ween means. Aw, Cat, you're so nice.
She doesn't want to be separated from Nina because Nina is a bird.
Yeah.
And Cat is a cat.
Yeah.
And nature must take its course.
I mean, Nina's going to be a bigger bird, so by that logic, you would think that Cat would want her to become that kind of bird. But, I guess not.
Would you be able to return to your body?
Yeah, so everybody's conflicted, because, like, they know they need this power, but they don't want to lose Nina.
Meanwhile, here I am, almost forgetting Nina's in the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because we haven't used her.
We haven't used her, and her story arc, like, the important she needs to be here story, was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if you're playing straight through, like, we've done... Have we done literally everyone else between when we first dealt with Nina's story and now?
We haven't dealt with Cat's part of the story.
Okay.
Let's see. Rand, yes, to some degree. Rand's isn't over yet, because his mom's still kidnapped.
Well, we just did a ton of stuff with Rand.
Yeah.
Jean's entire story arc.
His is done.
We got through.
Sten is done. Spar is done.
We recovered Bo, and we cleared his name.
Yeah, Bo, his whole thing was the first part. Yeah, please say be a bird to me, would you? No. You can't say that. I'm sorry for saying such a silly thing. Like, yeah, she wants reinforcement.
Be whoever you want to be, girl. If you want to be a giant bird, you chase that dream.
Yeah.
I believe in your power to become a giant bird.
Yeah, so here's an interesting thing. If you say no, it doesn't change her demeanor towards you, but if you say yes, it goes up by 1.
Oh.
Like you could tell because there's this little ding sort of sound effect that went off. That's what happens whenever you say something that a character likes. So that's just kind of an interesting mechanical thing that plays into the narration.
I like it when story and mechanics intertwine.
Yeah.
And you get stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just every now and then there's something real neat in this game.
I really enjoy games that do that.
Yeah, like I know I've harped on this a bunch, but like this game has so much weird bullshit and there's so much garbage pacing and all that stuff, but like, oh god, there's so many good little things here and there. And then near the end of the game, like everything is just fucking fantastic as far as the story goes. Like some people say that this game has the best story of the Breath of Fires, and I can see why. I'm not entirely sure I agree, but it's like really good. Because it's like, for this era, you just didn't get interesting, mature storylines very often. Most of the time it's just fucking heroes go beat the bad guys. And yes, that's ultimately what this boils down to, but like there's just so much stuff in between.
You have to go beat the bad guy. Why? Because he's the demons,
right.
And he's going to eat the planet.
Yeah, like even the bad guy in this is worse than the previous bad guy, because the previous bad guy was just this goddess who liked fucking with people.
Good motivation.
Yeah, I know. This one, I guess I won't spoil it, but it's interesting because it's related to that goddess, but there's something special about him.
Why? Why did you betray us? No particular reason. I thought it'd be kind of funny.
This is basically what Miria's motivation was in Breath of Fire 1. She just liked fucking with mortals. And so she instigated wars.
That is probably the most truthful and endearing motivation I've ever seen for a god or goddess before.
Yeah.
Because when you get down to it, most god or goddesses' motivation is, I want to fuck with the mortals.
Uh-huh.
But they'll dress it up and hide it behind other things and other motivations.
No, she's just like... She just doesn't tell you that explicitly, but it's pretty clear that that's the case. Yeah.
But going back to mechanics and story, the ultimate hat trick is managing to use tutorial prompts to convey emotion.
Yeah.
And I've only ever seen that successfully done once.
Okay.
At the very end of Infamous 2, to skip over like all the explanations and shit, essentially what it boils down to is you and the other characters are fighting over a MacGuffin. And the MacGuffin is gonna fuck over people, and it's either a small group of people, yourself included, or literally everyone else.
Oh, it's the fucking train on the tracks ethical dilemma.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing of it is, like, you can totally be self-sacrificing and be, I pick me.
Yeah.
But a bunch of characters you know are in that small group, and it's not localized.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people you know and are cool with are going to randomly die with no obvious explanation. But if you pick that one, at the end, you need to charge the device, the MacGuffin.
Right.
And it gives you the prompts to charge. And then once it's fully charged, the tutorial prompt just switches to just let go. And it's like, that's solid.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, there's Bliss thing. I only did that to show you what it looked like. Yeah, that works pretty well.
And then you have the exact opposite in one of the Call of Duty games with press X to pay respect.
Oh god, yeah. Well, okay. Did you watch any playthroughs of A Way Out?
Yes.
Okay, did you see the ending?
Which one?
Well, either one.
Okay, yeah.
Because the same principle applies. Like the not the tutorial, but like the mechanic having to do with the emotion conveyed.
Yeah.
That was... I'm probably not going to spoil it on this channel, but, like, that was a pretty impressive use of that. Because, like, you have to do the thing. And game won't move on until you do.
Yeah.
And you can start to do it and then back out, so you have to go through with it. And it requires 2 different button presses.
Yup.
So yeah, that's an interesting little thing. Oh, right, I was talking about this game's storyline.
Right.
You're gonna see more of it later, but like, this game, okay, a lot of JRPGs are really big into the, like, after this era happened, a lot of JRPGs are really big into fuck the church, fuck religion, that kind of stuff. The church is evil. This game has that, but it's not the church that's evil, it's what the church is worshiping that's evil. And I love that distinction, because most of the worshippers of the church aren't actually evil themselves. They're just misled. And it's... I don't know, I love that, because that's a lot closer to reality.
Yeah.
I mean, mild spoilers, like, you've probably already seen some hints that St. Eva's church, there's something fucked going on.
Well, wasn't there at one point where it's like, pray to St. Eva and a giant, like, space vagina eye opens up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good hint.
I mean, that wasn't... Okay, no, it wasn't actually St. Eva. That was, at the beginning of the game, do you want to sleep under the dragon? So no, there wasn't that. But, like, there have been hints similar to that. And, of course, recently, St. Eva's church... Spoilers, kidnapped Rand's mom.
I don't think you need to spoiler that. That's fucking obvious.
Yeah, I know. That's why I bothered to say it. But, like, something fucked is going on with that, and it's related to the Grand Church specifically. Because, like, most of the churches in this game are perfectly fine. You can save at them. There's not a problem. There's that sort of thing. But, like, the higher up you go, the more fucked things get.
That actually leads to something I think is a really fun idea. And that, why the fuck would a god of lies ever advertise as the god of lies? It's like, this is the god of healing and purity. Yeah, let's pray to him.
Yeah.
And then, like, the person in charge is like, surprise, motherfuckers! God of lies. Like, why didn't you tell us that?
Think about it.
Think about that for more than 2 seconds. You're right. I'm just pranking you. He's actually the god of destruction.
Right.
Y'all did it. You got it out of me. You found the truth.
The truth.
The truth. The truth is out there.
I think there's a Smash Brothers player out there named La Truth. Which makes me laugh.
La truth makes you laugh.
Yes. Lol.
And he will go fight Lelouch.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you recognize this character?
It looks like Firebrand.
It probably is, because this is a Capcom game.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Gargoyle.
Indeed.
Get out of here, Gargoyles. Go star in an above-average Disney cartoon series.
Yeah.
That everyone forgets is Disney for some reason.
Yeah. Because it doesn't seem very Disney.
No.
In a lot of ways. And it was on at the same time as, like, Justice League and those other more mature, interesting sort of cartoons, action cartoons.
Late 90s, early 2000s was a fucking golden age for semi-mature cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. We're kind of in a weird situation now where there aren't that many of those right now. At least not on network television.
It's because network television is dying.
Yeah. I mean, network television has some good things, but, like, most of those good things are old. So they're from a different era.
Yeah.
Like Adventure Time and shit. I guess Adventure Time is leaving soon, but, like, that kind of stuff. I guess Gumball is new and good. But even then, it's not really mature so much as, like, fucking crazy.
And even Gumball, I think, is on, like, season 5 or some shit at this point.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess that's sort of old. But hey, are you looking forward to Thundercats Roar?
I didn't even knew it existed until you started complaining about it.
I didn't complain about it. I just talked about it because it looks really bad. Like, okay, so I don't give a shit if people remodel old things into new, different things. The problem comes when your stated intention is to involve comedy. That's fine. That cartoon style works great for comedy. But you're also intending to make cool action scenes. That cannot happen with the fucking Gumball art style. Like, when Gumball does action shit, it changes its art style. So unless they're gonna do that with Thundercats 4, and maybe they will, who knows, the thing hasn't started yet, but like, it's just not gonna happen. You can't take it seriously. And when you got the main character calling his calling the Sword of Omens the slicey stick, like, it's not gonna work.
I need to look up what this looks like now.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
At this point, I almost want to see new renditions of things. I want to see them change radically.
I have no problem with that at all. But, yeah, he calls the Sword of Omens, which looks like a butter knife.
Oh
a
my
slicey
God.
stick.
No, that's not... that's like a weird... What am I looking at?
Yeah, that's a good question. So you see that picture you have up right now with them all on a line, or on a tower of each other. Panthro and Chitara both have the exact same face.
They do.
Like, maybe we'll want to throw this up on the screen.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but like, same face. Exact same face. It's bad. It's terrible. I hate that mouth with the fucking straight line teeth.
The lima bean mouth?
Yeah, exactly. The striped lima bean mouth. Like, it's just so lazy. It's kind of like what people were talking about with the what was it? The DreamWorks smirk?
Oh yeah, the DreamWorks smirk.
Yeah, like everybody has the fucking DreamWorks smirk in 3D animation like that. And in 2D animation like this, the fucking lima bean mouth, striped lima bean. It's just it's like they're trying to convey some sort of personality, but when everybody has it, there is no personality attached to it.
It's Scott Pilgrim face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it.
Oh, that's a weird and uncomfortable cross between Gumball and Steven Universe, and it's not working.
Yeah, not at all.
I think that style could work for its own thing, but to transfer Thundercats into that... I don't even give a shit about Thundercats, it's just not...
Yeah, the only Thundercats I bothered to watch was the 2011 one that was on for like one season. And I liked it well enough, but like, I'm not attached to it. So I'm not even saying this from a fanboy perspective. I'm just saying this thing doesn't work for what it's trying to do.
I was about to say I've only seen one clip from that I enjoyed, and that's when Skeletor, and then I immediately caught myself.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy to get those two fucking shows mixed up.
And it's like, no, I'm thinking about the He-Man revival. Which does have an amazing thing where Skeletor has this magic thing on his chest that violently shocks him every time he's mean, aggressive, or evil.
Okay, that's awesome.
So he has to act super nice to his henchmen. And his henchmen, all being shitheads, just start intentionally fucking with him as hard as they can.
Oh, God.
Like, Evil goes over and just kind of like, oh... Let me help relax you. And she just puts her claws on the throne and just tears them down to make this horrible scratching noise.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
I love 80s villain groups. Because even though they're working together and even though they're ostensibly on the same team, they will take every opportunity to just fuck with each other.
Yeah. I mean... Evil has no ally. Like, when you are straight up cartoonishly evil, you don't have anybody who likes you. You don't have anybody who's really on your team. Everyone will stab you in the back immediately. Fucking Megatron and Starscream come to mind. Like, that is a perfectly logical sort of relationship for what they're trying to portray with these characters.
There is everything logical about the relationship except for one thing. Starscream is openly mutinistic.
Yeah, and yet he's always the second in command.
Openly plot against Megatron, often to Megatron's face, and on some occasions with Megatron against Megatron.
Yeah.
And Megatron's reaction is to not shoot him in the face.
Yeah, this is true. But even then, like, you're cartoonishly evil. And that's what the cartoonish part is all about. It's just, it doesn't make any sense except in the context that it is presented.
Man, I really need to go digging through the, like, 8 million hours of Transformers footage there is from all the different things and see if there's a moment where Megatron's like, you're an idiot, Starscream. You're too incompetent to ever throw me, and you're my best man. I really need to get better minions.
There might be.
I mean, there's a bit where Grimlock's in a fucking tuxedo, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, why not?
God,
the sad thing is, Soundwave is, if I'm not mistaken, I actually never watched Transformers, but like from all I've gleaned from the internet, which has this hard-on for Transformers, Soundwave is actually the better minion, like by far.
Soundwave and Shockwave, like, both immediately come to mind as better underlings than Starscream. Mm-hmm. But they're not as good as fighters.
Oh, okay.
So he can't put them on the front line.
Right. So Starscream isn't actually the second in command. He's just given that title.
Yeah. So the whole Decepticon power structure, they have a really shitty corporate organization.
Yeah, that's clear.
It's Megatron at top, and then fuck it, this handful of minions, you go do this handful of minions, you go do that.
Right.
Who's in charge? Who can scream the loudest at the others?
Right.
Who is the person that everyone else is afraid of?
Yeah, that makes sense.
One of my favorite scenes in the animated movie is Megatron eats shit. Mm-hmm. They dump him out into space, and then the second he's gone, everyone, literally everyone, starts fighting amongst themselves for the next role.
Oh, God.
Like, Starscream dumps off Megatron's like, I'm in charge now! And Soundwave is like, Starscream inferior, Soundwave superior.
I mean, he's right.
And then it's like, well, let's take it to a vote. And he just ejects all of his minions, and they all vote.
Uh-huh.
And the Constructicons are like, we formed Devastator! The strongest of all of us, we should be in charge!
Uh-huh. Does that only count as one vote, though?
So they start arguing. Fucking Rumble, one of the little ones. Somebody's like, no one's gonna follow such an uncharismatic form. Hey! Who you calling uncharismatic? That's it, let's get these guys.
Nice.
And they're fighting inside of another Transformer who's the space shuttle. And he's just like, guys, for real, stop. Stop. You're gonna blow a hole in me. Stop it.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
That movie is so fucking weird. Because its quality is so grossly outweighing everything else involving in the franchise.
Uh-huh.
Like, I went and rewatched the show recently.
Yeah.
The only thing I can applaud about that show is how quickly they will move the plot along.
Okay.
Like, I watched one episode, and over the course of one episode, Starscream's ghost came back.
Okay.
Because robot ghosts are a thing.
Yeah.
Revealed he's working with Unicron's head. Mm-hmm. Coordinated with other Decepticons, had 3 or 4 meetings with Decepticons before forming a coup to overthrow Galvatron. Overthrew Galvatron. Galvatron got banished to another planet. The Autobots found Galvatron. He fought with them, revealed that Unicron's head is still active. He went back, organized a different group of Decepticons to go fight against Starscream and his Decepticons. And the Autobots made a bomb and planted it on Unicron's head to destroy it once and for all, killing Unicron forever.
Damn, this is
all of this happened in a 20-minute episode.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they do not fuck around. They get shit done in that show.
Apparently, goddamn.
In a modern show, that would be a whole season.
Yeah.
Like, nah, fuck it. We got other dumb things to do. One episode.
Right. And yet, there were plenty of filler episodes where they just fucked around entirely, didn't do anything important, and then destroyed the pool that kept everybody alive.
What's horrible is, that describes like 3 separate episodes.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Robot Olympics, which is the start of a 2-parter, because aliens that are not Autobots or Decepticons show up and start fucking around with people.
Okay.
Because seasons 3 and 4, things get really fucking weird.
Uh-huh.
Because they do a time skip.
Okay.
Now it's the future, and humans and Transformers just kind of hang out.
Yeah,
and they
why
meet a
not?
bunch of other aliens, and they all just hang out.
Yeah, why not?
That movie, though, is super solid. It has a fucking bizarre list of voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Robert Stack. It's Orson fucking Welles' last role.
Yeah.
It's got Leonard Nimoy, Weird Al Yankovic.
Really? Who the hell did he play?
Weird Al Yankovic? No. Weird Al Yankovic did the soundtrack. In the 2005 series, he voiced that character.
Okay.
In the movie, that character was voiced by Eric Idle of the Monty Python fame.
Okay.
Rek Gar, a lost tribe, the leader of the Junkions, a lost tribe of Autobots that get stranded on the planet of junk. They all transform into motorcycles. They have Fu Manchu beards, and the only contact with the outside world they got was TV broadcasts. So they all talk TV.
Okay.
They're a species that only speak in quotes.
Okay. That sounds perfect for Eric Idle and Weird Al, yeah.
We need a ship. Introducing the new Junkion Planet Export, the sleek, sexy import with turbo handling.
Oh, that's terrible. So it's not even like taken from real TV. It's their own TV stuff.
It's lingo.
Okay.
It's all TV lingo. Like,
right.
One of the Autobots gets destroyed, and it's like, try the new Junkion repair gel. We'll put your friend back together sleek and improved.
Okay.
Money back guaranteed. Or like they're trying to be sinister and they're setting an ambush, and it's like, wow, Johnny boy, don't look behind door number 2. It's time to play End of the Line, My Valentine.
Wow.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Offer expires while you wait. There's like an evil gleam in his eye.
Right.
Fucking
Trying
love
to
the
be
Juntons.
sinister. That's great. Oh, it ran away.
They defeat them by spitting out their own memes at them.
Oh, no.
It's a recurring joke in that movie where one of the characters is like, I'll use the universal greeting. Ba weep, gra na weep, ninny pong.
Uh-huh.
What? Come on, it's a universal greeting, kid. Don't worry about it. And every time they use it, whatever they use it to just attacks. And then finally they meet the Junkions. It's like, guns aren't exactly friendly. Well, I don't know if you look, but neither are they.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna try the universal greeting. Ba weep, gra na weep, ninny bong. And they all look at each other like, ba weep, gra na weep, ninny bong. Ba weep, gra na weep, ninny bong. And they all start dancing.
Amazing.
To the sweet sounds of Weird Al Yankovic.
Beautiful.